All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. We're here. I'm your host, Ryan O'Neill, and this is my co-host, coked out Andrew DeWitt.
Andrew DeWitt, and I don't do cocaine anymore.
Exactly what someone who does cocaine would say.
I'm not a coked out Andrew DeWitt, dude.
You said you haven't been sleeping at all.
Yeah, so?
And you've been up all night doing push-ups. And then you go, I'm high on coke.
I didn't say, okay.
I would love to see, here's the deal. I would love to see you get back into the game.
The coke game?
Yeah, you used to be a cokehead.
I used to like it, yeah.
You used to love it.
That's true. I don't think there's anybody who just likes cocaine.
It's okay. If it's there, I'll do it.
I'm too fat to do coke all the time, bro.
Dude, it's the Chris Farley myth.
That's what he died of.
That's a myth, though. It had nothing to do with his weight.
All the funny fat guys who fucking do coke, they all die.
It didn't have anything to do with his weight.
They've all got a skinny friend who's over 6 feet tall who's telling them, do more coke.
David Spade would have died as well if he had done the amount of coke that Farley did.
Do you think he would have?
It had nothing to do with his weight.
Well, David Spade's tiny, though, so...
That's what I'm saying.
He goes, enough coke for a huge fat guy and a small child, please.
Dude, you're going to be fine. Chris Farley died of other reasons.
Drug-related.
No, non-drug-related reasons. They think he may have choked on a chicken bone.
Is that true? Like Mama Cass?
And they blamed it on big cocaine.
And then they buried him in Mama Cass's piano box.
Yeah, and if you dig up the grave, there's no body there.
Was it really a ham sandwich or was it a chicken bone that she choked on?
Oh, wait. Yeah, no, it was a ham sandwich.
I like how everyone
Who makes a ham sandwich so thick you could choke on it?
The documentaries are always like, she was as big as a house. Everyone knew. And then I look at her and I go, damn, dude.
By today's standards.
By today's standards, she's looking pretty good.
If she went to Walmart, she'd be a fox.
She's the queen of Walmart. Mama Cass would be...
She wasn't that big.
The fucking... Yeah, same thing with the documentary on Divine. They were like, he would...
Divine Brown?
Yeah.
Well, he ate so much dog shit in movies that it was... he gained 50 pounds.
Well, they said like he would pull his chair up to his refrigerator and just eat cake out of the fridge right there. And I look at him and I go, that's me when I'm in shape, is Divine's body.
Can you imagine if being overweight in like the 70s without all the BPA and all the
that's me when I'm in
birth control and shit in the water? You could eat whatever you want and just be mildly overweight.
Yeah, I know.
For the time, though, they were like, oh, my God.
Look at this guy.
Farley, not even that big.
I know. They go, look at the old spare tire.
Yeah.
You know, now they're like, well, you've got 500% more estrogen than a woman in the 1930s.
Your titties are coming in nicely. You should start producing milk soon, sir.
Yeah. And don't worry about your balls. They'll descend soon because they're filled with plastic.
Dude, at this point, I don't know if I'm a man or a woman.
That's true.
I feel like I'm getting tits. They're coming in.
They're coming in?
I got like a gynocolostomy titty coming in. Like a big old juicer.
Folks.
Just one nice
he's becoming
one.
a woman. Look at that beautiful girl. What's such a pretty girl? Why don't you wear something that shows off your pretty features?
I'm going to start wearing a dress, dude.
Let me see that smile, pretty. Come on. Gonna holler at you.
Dude, we were filming last night for Earl's comedy documentary special.
Right, and you said that his place has a lot of air conditioning.
Dude, we had to leave. We had to go out and hit the streets. And
because it was cooler.
I got a lot to talk about here because the streets are... Joey Diaz's premonition of Mad Max is coming true.
I don't believe you.
So Earl, keep in mind, Earl Skakel, the Kennedy master... no air conditioning in his house. It broke a couple years ago. Dude, it is so hot. It is so hot.
How hot is it?
Fuck. About 15 degrees hotter than it is outside. And it was in the 80s last night.
So he goes, it may be hot, but with these leather pants on, the fucking low hangers I'm getting right off of this is going to be incredible.
Dude, there's a chick walking down the street out in front of his apartment. Some dude across the street catcalling her.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. That's what he kept yelling.
And she goes, thanks for the thought, but I'm going to keep walking.
No, she was not happy. And I go, everyone's catcalling people.
The catcalling thing is real. It still happens. I got catcalled.
But this was aggressive, and also keep in mind this is about 11:30 at night on a not great street in West Hollywood.
Did I tell you about the homeless guy who we were kind of friends with, who like moved into our parking spot?
You go, this guy's a cool guy. Oh yeah.
Do you remember that guy?
Yeah.
We had to kick him out of our parking spot.
Because I thought we were friends, bro.
He did say that to me, but the reason we had to kick him out was because when we had like ladies living in the building, and one of the ladies was like bringing in groceries, and he was like, I'll help you bring in those groceries. Maybe you can suck this dick.
No, really?
Yeah, he was saying crazy shit.
Look, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
And then he would get hammered, and he'd sit in our parking spot.
Yeah.
And he'd holler at ladies. He'd be like, hey,
that are coming in and out of the building.
Coming in the building, walking their
by.
dogs, you know, and be like, yeah, come on, come get some. And then I was like, dude, you got to go. And he's like,
what? Oh,
I thought we were friends.
Hey, so you can't sexually harass people around here.
Yeah, it was crazy,
what kind
dude.
what kind of bitch parking spot is this?
I felt bad for him because he'd burned down the last garage that he was living in. You know,
and you're like, you know what? He's not going to do that here.
I did think that, and then I went, oh man, he's probably going to burn this place down too.
Yeah. Usually, if you burn one, he's like, I learned my lesson then.
Yeah.
He's not going to do that again.
Don't worry, I won't get wasted and leave a fucking plug-in hot plate on again.
Maybe he didn't even want your spot. He's like, this bitch. I don't want this bitch ass spot.
It sucks.
I'm going across the street to another parking spot.
Yeah.
Why is it? I don't understand. You know, why do you take a parking spot on the street?
Yeah.
Then you can have that forever.
That's true.
As long as you move during street sweeping.
That's true. Or he'll get a ticket.
Yeah, ticket.
He wakes up with a ticket on his glasses.
Do you have glasses?
Yeah.
The hardest thing ever is to be homeless with glasses.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's not great.
I felt bad for him, but we had to throw him out because he kept.
You're like his landlord. You can live in my parking spot.
I didn't tell him he could live there. We gave him a sleeping bag when he burned his place down.
He goes, I see you hoarding all those cans up on that balcony. You little fucking.
This is a long time ago.
Bitch.
This is before the can hoarding. But we saw and we gave him a sleeping bag. He goes, oh, that's cool, man. Thanks so much. And I was like, yeah, I know that your place just burned down or whatever.
I know that you just burned your place down.
Because he had like a nice setup. He had like a chest of drawers and all this other stuff.
Damn. You start one fire inside your compound.
Yeah.
And you let it get out of control because you pass out because you're too high. And it burns it down and fuck. Your whole life goes to shit.
Yeah, and then but then he started like hiding stuff up in the undercarriage of my car. So like, I'm serious.
He goes back. Damn, what time did you leave this morning? He goes, my toothbrush is underneath your car.
Dude, it wasn't that. It was all these liquor bottles and piss bottles and all this other shit.
Hey, you left with my piss bottle, my toothbrush, and another can of fucking beer.
So did I tell you about this? This is back when I had the minivan.
Oh, okay.
And I remember
a long time ago.
Yeah,
this is back when you were giving homeless people a chance.
Yes, this is before I had
You're like down
my
on
kid.
a little down on their luck.
Yeah.
No, some are. A lot though have mental and drug problems.
I would say I learned my lesson on this. Because it was untenable. So I remember backing up to go to do Boner City, USA.
Okay, this is a long
backing the van up. And a bunch of fucking vodka bottles and piss bottles all fell out of the undercarriage and smashed on the garage spot and all this other. There's all this shit under there. And then he comes out from behind the dumpster and he goes, oh, man, I didn't know that van was running. I was keeping all my stuff in there.
Using it kind of like a credenza.
He'd get into fights with other homeless guys who'd come to get the cans out of the recycling. He'd be like, this is my turf, bitch. He would say like crazy stuff. He was so nice when he was at the other place. You know?
Oh, man, dude. Third chapter of my novel is written on your catalytic converter. Don't wash that shit.
I used to talk to him when he was at the other place down the street and, say
you
hi.
You know what?
Really,
I could see me and this guy becoming pretty good buddies.
He was very friendly,
Yeah.
But then when he moved to that place, I saw the darker side of setting up a lawn chair in a parking spot and being like, what's your problem, bitch? You too good for this dick? But by the way, where we live is not like a bunch of apartments and like there's like houses and stuff. Like people are like being like, what the hell is
people
this?
live there?
Yeah, dude.
High traffic suburban area.
Yeah. So I mean, it was I was like, God damn it, this.
But you
sucks.
kind of miss them too.
No.
And where before I moved into Abby's place, there used to be guys that would smoke crack and meth down and between the cars, and Abby would go down there and be like, sorry, man. She did the same thing. She like brought him a blanket and stuff, and then she's like, oh, and they left a whole bunch of garbage everywhere. And then she found a guy shooting up, and he's just leaving needles.
Thank you. That's how they said thank you.
And she was like, well, I was just trying to help out one guy, and then he brought all his buddies, and now they're like doing a variety of things.
Yeah.
Cleaning up is the only thing that gets them in trouble. The lack of cleaning up. If you just cleaned up, I think we really have a problem.
I think him setting up a lawn chair and hollering at everybody was.
Yeah, I think he could be a little like. I think he could be like, hey, do you want to go out on a date?
You know what? And then
First.
if she says no, you leave it alone.
Yeah.
We need to have an HR meeting with the homeless people in Los Angeles.
Instead of,
By the way, that's a brilliant idea. If you made an HR training video for homeless people.
We'll call it HR Puff and Stuff homeless video. Homeless
By the way,
sexual training.
I have no idea what the premise of the video is if it's called HR Puff and Stuff homeless sex training video.
When a woman walks by, let's not go immediately to suck my dick.
Yeah.
Let's say, would you like to chat? Beautiful day today.
Can I take you to my favorite spot of the park?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Could you buy me a cup of coffee?
Yeah. Could you take me to dinner?
Somewhere fancy.
Do you want to smoke some of my crack? Do you want to smoke half this rock?
Do you want to sit down on my other lawn chair and get bit as fuck in this fucking parking lot?
Yeah. Do you want to get bit by mosquitoes with me at night? I would love to share this bottle of wine that I found.
Hey,
it's underneath this minivan.
What are you doing Tuesday at 8:30 in the morning? Do you want to get fucked up as shit with me next to this dumpster?
Do you want to get high as fuck at 8? You want to get high as fuck at 6:15 a.m.? We should do it before it gets too hot out.
My lady, I was wondering if you're not too busy tomorrow morning around 7:15 in the morning. I was wondering if you would want to maybe take some dirty needles, stick them in your veins.
I noticed that you jog by here a lot. Maybe after you're done on your jog,
we can huff these
paint. I've got a couple of cans of spray paint I found.
I'm saving for a special occasion.
Would you mind? You want to go a little halvesies? Do some huffing.
By the way, how funny would it be if she did go on a date with the homeless guy and he puts out 2 plastic champagne glasses with rags in them with fucking silver paint? A little tape.
And for dessert, it's a whipped cream can, but he just sucks the fucking nitrous out of it.
He goes, I made a charcuterie board of half-eaten honey buns.
Yeah.
Leftover Starbucks, pretzel.
She's like, whoa, I'm feeling dizzy from all this computer spray.
This is a good date.
Maybe I should go home.
He goes, allow me to take you home. And then he steals a bike. I was wondering if you want to steal a bicycle together.
That's a great first date. I know a garage that they leave open. They usually close at about 8:30, so we should head over there now if we want to get a good bike out of the garage.
And their kids are teenagers now, so all we have to do is pull up the seat. It's not like when I stole their bikes before and they were tiny.
Homeless dating ideas.
These are good.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. It is getting crazy out there. I told you while I was on the phone with you, this guy, young Latino guy, had a handkerchief around his neck, but not for style. I believe it was gang-related. Mm-hmm. And as I slowly drove by him, he was strolling slowly across the middle of the street.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I stopped and I looked at him, and I do have, like, my resting face is, I guess, aggressive. Because people start a lot of shit with me. And so I looked at him, and then he just fucking stared at me, and then he gave me the finger, and then he's standing in the middle of the street giving me double fingers. I did
crazy.
nothing.
That's so rude.
To him.
You should have rolled down the window and said, that was quite rude.
I think that dude was looking for some trouble.
Oh,
It's in a very bad area. bit of a gang area.
A very
around.
bad part of Earl's neighborhood.
No, this is closer to mine. And then we were walking around the streets filming Earl in his environment, which is 3 blocks around West Hollywood.
And he's got everything he needs there. Ass waxing.
Yeah. Well, 24
Dick
years.
pills.
He's been there 24 years, and he still can't get over. He's like, I went to this place to watch sports. It was called Gym. I thought it was just like a sports bar. I didn't know it stood for gay young men. This guy's like, look at the dick on that linebacker. And he goes, I go, dude, you live in literally probably the gayest area in the world. And he's
Maybe.
shocked.
Yeah.
He is shocked. As we walk through there.
Is he shocked,
He's
though?
shocked every minute.
He goes, how'd I find myself in another gay bar?
Yeah, I know. He goes,
God,
I'm over
Earl,
here.
get it together.
Glory hole. I got on either side of me. I take one dump at Rage. And it's,
I stuck my dick through a glory hole. Turns out it might have been a dude sucking it. Another chick sticks her pussy out through the glory hole. I was sucking her pussy.
there was no pussies being sucked in that place.
By the way, yeah, I know.
And by the way,
that's the joke. He's sucking a dick. He thinks a chick stuck her pussy through it.
Dude, as we walk by Jim, he's like, ugh. I didn't know it was that kind of place. As we walk by, the security guard goes, hey, what's up, man? He goes, hey, dude, how are you?
Good to see you again.
Yeah, I know. Dude, you go here all the time. What are you talking about?
Gay young man. It's got some of the best bar peanuts you'll ever have.
He took us to a tour of his massage parlors. Literally, one building, one over here in a parking lot, and then one off the sidewalk. Same building. He goes, ugh. This chick normally, here's what they do. They, like, grab your balls, and if you don't say anything, they start jerking it. But this lady didn't grab them. She started asking me questions, and she was way too hot. So I immediately thought this is a sting operation, and I left. So he just walks around the other side of the building, goes to another massage parlor. They're probably in cahoots.
Same building?
He goes, I went in there. I was still a little freaked out. So this lady, she doesn't even grab my balls. So I was like, I'm getting out of here. Then he walks directly across the street to another massage parlor. He goes, I was ready to squirt so hard. He goes, luckily that one full release.
Same building that Jack off dick that day.
Dude, literally, he goes, and we go, where's the other one? He goes, oh, follow me. He walks 50 feet to the front of the building. He goes, this one right here.
And this is a good one. He goes, sometimes if I'm in the mood for something a little bit different, I go to the one that's like 2 seconds away this way.
Dude, then there's a guy. We walk by, we're filming, and he's standing on the curb, dick out, just pissing in the street.
Yeah.
Very busy area.
Oh, jeez.
He's just taking a huge. He goes, good that he's only pissing. Last time I was walking through an alley at 2 a.m. I go, what are you doing? He goes, this guy's taking a huge shit right in the middle. I go, what's up, dude? Some fucking dude was just punching the air. Earl goes, watch out for this guy. Right to his face. They go, leave these people alone, man. This guy's unhinged.
Oh, dude. I can't believe the amount of human dumps that are just on the sidewalk.
I
man.
know. It's like India around here.
Well, no.
You don't think so?
No. Because, yeah, we're not putting, we're not, like, we don't have, like, a Euphrates or anything
That's
like
true.
that, you know?
Also, the guy across the street from Earl, giant picture window, second story of his apartment, he's just standing there naked. He's like, look at this guy. He's going to jack it for sure. And then some dude just walks by just in his underwear, tidy whities.
He goes,
I go, where are you living, man?
oh, that's Tim.
Yeah, he literally. Ugh, seen this guy before.
Oh, he's going to smell my pits in a second.
He's like, a couple of weeks ago, some guy jacking it right on my steps.
And is that a gay thing or a homeless thing?
I think it's a combo. There's a lot of gay homeless there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I would go if I was gay and homeless.
Yeah.
Because who knows when a Earl Daddy is going to pick me up.
Also, we're all dudes. Like, if you see a hot homeless chick
Oh, dude.
on your way home and she's like, oh, you want to fuck? You're like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Gay homeless guy, even better. He's like, you guys want to fuck? And he's like, yeah, of course. It's on the way home. Just some guy living on the
You
street.
wouldn't be worried about, like, lice or anything?
Take a shower as soon as you get home.
Oh, yeah, that anti-lice shower.
You wash it off.
By the way, how many showers are you going to take, you dumb motherfucker? You're fucking a homeless lady in your car?
No, out in the bushes.
Oh, in the bushes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get in my
You
car.
could get bugs all over your dick, dude.
Dude, take her to your house and go, hey, would you like a shower? And then, yeah.
And then be like, can you forget where I live?
This is a one-time deal. Maybe you fall in love.
Maybe you do. By the way, hell of a love story.
That's the new Ryan O'Neal was in Love Story.
That's the new love story. It opens with you watching a hot chick that's homeless piss in an alley, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, if I saw a hot homeless chick pissing,
This chick is way too hot to be homeless.
Spiced the pot up about 100%.
And she looks at you and she goes, you like this? And you go, do I like it? Get in the car.
No, I'll walk next to the car. I'll lead you to my place.
Yeah, walk next to the car. I'll drive real slow. By the way,
you know me. I'm not going to just let anybody in
that's
the
a
car.
good way to eat up the first 25 minutes of the movie, too, is you driving slow as shit with this hot homeless girl walking next to you.
I go, people are going around me. I have my hazards on. Just trying to talk to her. People are honking. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then you're like,
I'm trying to fuck.
Get a shower. Don't wash off too much of that smell.
Don't sit on the couch. Let's go straight to the shower.
And then, yeah.
Let me wash those old clothes.
And by which they're just in the oven.
I'll sterilize them first. Let's put them on broil for 15 minutes.
Oh, I left the broiler on again. Another hot homeless chick's clothes up in flames. She comes out of the bathroom. You've got all your fucking paper grocery bags all over the couch. You go, I thought I'd make it a little more comfortable for us. You can sit on these.
I would have to have a separate bed.
For fucking homeless chicks?
Yeah.
You go, hey, wife, don't worry. I got a separate bed for when I bring home homeless women to fuck.
If it was all consensual, the wife might get in on it.
Would she?
I don't know.
Because
only one way to find out.
You have to get real close to the goods if it's a lady situation.
Yeah.
You're counting on the.
She might just be a cuck.
I'm just gonna.
She's like, I like to watch.
He's doing good stuff. She's giving you the.
So this is what it looks like from the other side. This is how the other half lives.
God, I must look like such a dork when he's fucking me.
Dude, speaking of nudity, Amazon Prime, I don't even have parental controls on. I'm trying to watch the movie Pacific Heights. You ever seen it? It's like 1990.
Yeah.
Melanie Griffith, Matthew Modine.
You were trying to look for some titties.
No, the opening, the titties, guess what? Blurred out. Beverly D'Angelo's titties.
Blurred.
Yeah, you got, what's his name?
Can you take off the blur?
You got Michael Keaton in the beginning. No, it's so blurry that they intentionally, it blurred out one of the credits, like half somebody's name written in the credits, because the titty is like right behind the credit, and so they blurred it intentionally. I can't unblur it. It's not on parental control. And then certain movies, not all the movies, I watch Boogie Nights, no problem. Then they fucking bleeped out the cuss words.
What the fuck?
This is just on Amazon Prime.
This happened when Disney put fucking Splash on Disney Plus, dude.
What are you doing?
Splash, the opening of Splash was a fucking titty and ass bonanza, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was covered, but you could see
no, it
bit.
wasn't covered though. When because
the butt wasn't. The butt wasn't.
The titty wasn't either, because I remember making a song up when Tammy and I watched it again for the first time in years, where she swims by and I go, titties out, because it's from.
Oh, that's right.
It's from behind. You can see the back of it, but you see the nipple still.
It's probably because she's autistic.
Yeah.
Daryl Hannah's came out as autistic, so now it's like you can't look at an autistic chick's tits.
But did you see that they CGI'd over her ass with extra hair and it looks like shit?
Now she has a big hairy asshole. What if she just did it with like Armenian fucking ass hair? It's just curly black ass hair all over it.
Yeah.
Like a dude's ass. It's like, I've got a fix for it. Dude, unreal. Stop altering it. It's your decision to fucking watch it.
By the way,
from the company that brought us the seashells over Ariel's boobs that just stay there.
Yeah.
They're just sucked onto there. Yeah.
Well, I read later that that was just the shape of her areolas.
I read.
And they called her her full name was Areola.
That's true. And I heard that those are just 2 of the 3 seashells from Demolition Man.
Also, there is one scene where she's swimming and then there's like a brown cloud behind her, where she actually took a dump, and the animators put it in there.
Oh, Dr. Nova says I have YouTube Premium. Went to watch The Big Short R-rated version, and they took out the swearing.
Are you fucking kidding?
Yeah, I also noticed they edited out the racial slurs from The French Connection.
Ah,
Well,
what are we doing?
That was a big one when it hit Paramount Plus, I think.
What the racial slurs in?
French Connection.
So what do you?
Physical media. We've got to start buying.
So what are you
gonna
do with Django Unchained?
They're gonna be fucked, dude.
No, but this is unreal. Why are we altering? It's your choice. It's of the time
They
period.
pulled 6 episodes of Always Sunny in Philadelphia when they
Which
off
one?
of streaming.
Really?
The hilarious one where Dee does Martina Martinez. Remember that character
Yeah.
she tries to make, where she does brown face or whatever, and then Charlie throws a basketball at her face while she's trying to make her SNL audition.
Dude, unreal. They are
She
taking
goes,
out. By the way,
Oh, you some white boys, right? She comes up to those guys and they're like, "What?" And then Charlie just throws a basketball at her face.
dude, I can't get any clips that I have that have any like fucking racy shit on it. Just suppressed. Used to get way more views on shit.
Damn, dude.
They just suppress it all. So what are we gonna have? Just the fucking. And the other end is you go on fucking X and it's just people being executed.
people being executed and chicks farting cum into another chick's mouth.
Yeah, and then everyone else just saying the N word over and over. So I was like, you're one is just both are too extreme. We gotta have a middle. We gotta find somewhere who's a middle ground, man.
Yeah.
I'm a middle ground kind of guy.
You know what? I like movies with some sexy stuff in them. Apparently,
Yeah.
people are.
I like the original
now-
French Connection. It's of the time period. I mean, yeah. That. By the way, it's not like the French Connection was some fucking like, hey, this is for kids. It was a hard R.
Yeah.
It was gritty fucking cops and drugs.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah, of course there's gonna be a lot of fucking crazy shit being said.
Dude, fuck that, man. This is really the no Daryl Hannah ass and splash really fucked.
I
with
know,
my
but
head.
now it's a spread. It's
But that's
a disease.
supposed to be what. That's the whole point of Splash is like that she's in touch with this part of her.
Now,
you know?
like, but this Pacific Heights is a rated R 1990s movie. What kid's like, hey, can't wait to see Pacific Heights when I get 18?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be so disappointed when I rent The Cool Surface from Amazon Prime.
What's the cool
That's
surface?
the one with Terry Hatchett or whatever.
Hatchet?
Terry, what's
Any
her
relation
name?
to Terry Hatcher?
Hatcher.
Hatcher, yeah. I got confused with Terry Pratchett, who wrote Discworld, but no, Terry Hatcher's horny movie from the 90s.
Okay. There's a lot of horny movies. So what I think is they just haven't caught up, but I think AI is going to blur out. And also, we're still at a level where bad words? They're words. I don't even think there's bad words
Because if
anymore.
it's on streaming now, they go, well, advertisers have a problem. Advertisers have a
they're
problem
doing-
with this.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, because they're going to start throwing ads on every single streamer now.
Yep.
Well, an ad did run before, but not anywhere. Before, yes, that's what it is then. Ad ran before the movie started.
Yeah. They dubbed
that's it.
over.
But
In Deliverance, they dubbed it over. They don't say squeal like a pig. They say Oreo cookies are on sale, 50% off.
Really?
And then it cuts to an Oreo cookie.
And he
ad.
goes, "This isn't rape. You've consented to this.
They go-
We're having fun."
And he goes, yep. And then they just zoom in. Remember how Bravo used to do that? They would zoom in
Yeah.
to avoid the nudity, you know?
Just on fucking Ned Beatty's eyes.
It just everywhere.
What?
Boom, boom, boom. They put the Seinfeld bass in. do, 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 do. We'll be back. Deliverance will be back after these messages.
No, you just literally, they go, he goes, you got a purty mouth, and then they just cut the fucking guy, them being tied up on the tree with stuff around his neck and an arrow going through the guy, and you're like, wait, what happened here? He's just complimenting this guy's mouth, and now he's got an arrow.
It's like how they
sticking
used
through
to do with USA Up All Night.
Yeah,
you
they
know?
cut
the
a whole section out.
Speaking of, David Spade had the good bit about that. He go, oh, look at those titties over there. Let's go to that titty party with all the naked chicks. And then on USA Up All Night, they'd be like, wow, that was a crazy party with titties in it. This relates to my tweet that I was going to bring up, which is that the entire world The entire infrastructure of society and religion and everything has been built around the idea of trying to combat
The word fuck.
hot naked babes. That's it.
Oh yeah, and you had
All of society.
you said hot
babe.
naked babes kept you up all night. You got 2 hours of sleep because of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Why?
No, I was I had an anxiety attack last night. I didn't
Because you're worried there are not enough hot naked babes in the
to
world.
go around. I just want all my friends to have one hot naked
Is
baby.
this why you were always into like gross elderly women? Because you're like, I can sleep at night.
Do you think it's keeping me up at night?
You
the
told
idea?
me it was. You just said, you go, I have to talk about hot naked babes.
No, the idea of society structuring
Oh,
everything
that was
around.
it.
It's such a simple
The
comment.
suppression of hot naked babes?
Yeah, dude, it's all the suppression of hot
course.
naked babes,
Yeah.
dude. Because if there's hot chicks, and we've talked about it before, but if hot chicks get naked and want to fuck all the time, we're not doing shit. We're not going to make cars. We're not going to make airplanes. We're definitely not making bombs.
Yeah.
You know, because we're going to be bombing in that pussy.
And
you know?
and then they don't like vulgarity because when you say the word fuck, you immediately think hot naked babes.
Yeah, or chicks will start laughing and taking their clothes off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. But I don't know. There's a lot of guys that get a lot of hot naked babes that do a lot of productive things.
That's true.
Sometimes that's the motivation for doing it.
Is it? Yeah, yeah.
But you're saying if it's given away for free, you don't have to work for it at all.
Right.
Okay.
They think it would destabilize society. They're afraid of hot naked.
No, they're just
They're afraid of the power of a naked woman.
no. It's just they're mad that they can't. They don't want other guys fucking. If everyone is having sex with hot naked babes and they're not. I mean, have you seen the politicians and stuff? They're disgusting slobs, all of them.
Yeah.
And except that chick who has those fucking bikini shots.
That's true. Dr. Nova says I have to disagree with DeWitt on his point about stopping productivity. Gay men fuck constantly and are very productive.
There we go. Not only that, gay men, they got 2 male incomes. Have you
So-
seen the houses they live
Yeah,
in?
I
They
agree.
have some of the nicest houses.
I agree with Dr. Nova. What I'm saying is the fear is misplaced, but the fear is still there. They
Yeah.
still fear the hot naked babes.
They're like, learn from gay men. Everything's going to be better.
yeah, and it would be. Could you imagine?
Yeah, but it's only there's never good. Was there ever? Do you think there was any hot dudes that were protesting at the Salem witch trials? It was always schlubs who were like, she's a witch.
Yeah.
Because they didn't want to see good-looking people getting everything.
By the way, this is amazing. You just made up a historical
not.
fact
I did
completely.
not make it
this
up.
guy just implied that like
I did not make it up. Look at the
that
paintings.
the Salem witch trials were schlubby guys trying to stop hot naked babes from doing things.
Now, do you think that I'm off on that?
No, I agree with you, but you did say it with confidence, and I don't think it.
I say everything with confidence. It's called autistic confidence. I don't know how to inflect shaky confidence.
That's true. That's true.
Everything I say, I yell it, and I say with extreme confidence.
Dude, that's what my wife tells me. Like, if I find out something new and I'm trying to tell her about it, she goes, "Why are you yelling?"
Yes. My wife tells me all the time, you don't have to scream at me. And I go, I'm not.
Yeah,
And
I'm
she
just
goes,
excited about this new idea.
I'm telling you right now, you're yelling.
Yeah, I do it too, man. I don't know what happens.
What are you going to do?
It'll be about anything. If I figured out a new workout protocol or something, I'll be like, and then I'll do reps of it. And she goes,
Yes.
"Why are you screaming this at me?"
And I can't wait. I knock on the door. She's like, I'm taking a shower. Can I come in and tell you this real quick?
yeah, I do that stuff too.
She goes, you can wait 5 minutes. I go, I can't wait 5 minutes.
Dude,
no.
If I have a video to show my wife, I've got it on my phone. She says, "Just a minute." I am 1 inch behind her until she's ready to
Yeah,
watch
I'm
it.
always like, just forget it, Dad. I know I'm erasing it. You'll never see it again.
Does that make her want to see it more?
No, she gets mad.
Does she get?
I
just
go, I'm
get
trying
mad?
to show you fucking this baby bear.
That's the kind of shit I do too.
Yeah, I was trying to help you out.
Dude, I get so mad. I am stewing for that whatever minute and a half that she needs to concentrate while I'm trying to show her like a cat like that's posing for like a
Yeah.
picture, like a
Yeah.
real selfie. It looks like it's holding the phone or whatever. You know, he goes, "This cat looks like it's holding the phone." And I'm just sitting there going, "Fuck, shit. Oh, yeah? You got to fucking put that
Exactly.
dish up, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck?"
Yeah.
More important than this.
Okay, sorry. I was just trying to help you out. Never mind. I'm
Yeah, you
done.
know what? I don't even remember what it was that was so cool.
I've thrown my phone across the room after that.
Hey, we're all the same dude. We're all the same dude.
Yeah.
But if you see something that's perfect, if my wife goes, this is just like you. You gotta watch this.
No, my wife come in and say, can I talk to you? And I go, give me 20 minutes. She goes, okay, I'll be back in 30. And she has no problem. And
Yeah, I guess they don't. They
she
can
has
wait.
no problem.
Like I don't. My
She'd be like,
impulse
I'm going to
control-
show you something whenever you're available. Let me know.
But that's not true because my wife would come in while I was taking a shit and be like, "Is this tweet funny?" You know.
Okay, yeah, my wife doesn't do that.
I know you. I know. We've talked about it. They wouldn't find your body if you died on the toilet.
If the door was locked and I died in there, day 3, she might go, Ryan?
I already told her. Day 2, you call me. I'll check.
And then you just open it. I go, I'm taking a dump.
What the fuck did I tell you? You don't touch that door.
She goes, 2 days. I don't care.
You're like Schrodinger's shitter. Like,
Is he dead or is he shitting? We'll never know. Both. He's doing both.
He's in a constant state. It's a wave
Yeah.
alternating between dead or shitting.
That's great.
What if he's been in there 2 days? You open that door and it's a Dolores situation.
Oh. Wait, I'm fucking an old lady in the ass?
No, you're getting butt fucked by a cowboy.
Dude, if you got butt fucked by a cowboy, first of all, your wife would love it. She would be like, I need to see this.
Yeah, she would.
She would love it.
She wouldn't care.
She wouldn't care. She'd love it. She wouldn't just not
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
She'd be like, "This, you're going to be doing this all the time."
Excited for your transition
She goes,
to a new
She
lifestyle.
goes, I've just thought of my Christmas present.
You getting fucked by a cowboy in front of me.
But imagine how bad you would feel if she lost interest at some point after the first 15 minutes. She's like,
Oh, she just starts looking at her phone.
or she goes to get a snack.
Could there be anything worse than a threesome that you're having with your spouse?
Uh,
One partner just starts looking at their phone halfway through.
oh, that would be the worst, dude.
You're like, you're not having fun.
I told you I had a threesome where the lady said, "This is a sin, this is a sin," and then she ran out of the apartment.
Yeah, that's good. You get a threesome with
you were
those.
doing it right.
Yeah, you're getting in with these religious chicks. I guarantee you it was during the part where you were eating butts. This is the sin. This is the sin. Oh, God. I just came here to get fucked. I didn't know I was going to see this.
No, she was my girlfriend who thought it was a sin. She would alternate between trying to be really religious and doing like crazy shit all the time.
Oh. She's bi-religious.
She's bi-religious curious. She's orgy curious.
She's bi-polarigious.
That's kind of what it was. It did feel like that, you know.
Yeah. So if the cowboy somehow snuck in my bathroom window and said, "Oh, he's fucking me," open the door, and you're like, I'm like, occupied.
Occupado, and then I go, "Oh man, you've got Amazon Prime. His dick is blurred out."
He goes, "Well, I should have known there was an ad in front of the movie."
Dude, someone sent you. Do you have our Slop Quest email up?
No.
Because someone needed your advice about
What
something.
was it?
He had a bump on his ass. He wanted you to tell him what it was.
Is there a picture of it?
Yeah, it is.
I can't look at that. I can't look at that. Are you out of your mind?
I'm just gonna pull it up briefly, because I do think that you can't look at it. I agree with you.
Oh, God. Don't show me people's... If someone sends in an ass shot, I can't look at that stuff. Is it a chick's ass?
No, it's a dude's ass.
Yeah. I'm not... I'm going to get sick.
Now I can't find it anymore.
Guy goes, I put it, I encrypted it on my own private photos.
I wasn't gonna keep it.
I don't want to see a bump on a guy's ass. Why don't you describe it then? It's just a bump on his ass?
Yeah, it was.
It's
a
like
bump
a
on his
sore on
ass.
his ass?
No, it looked like someone had tied off a piece of his butthole into a big bubble.
Are you nuts? Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you nuts? Don't you you sift through those. You're the first line of defense
By the
to keep
way-
those kind of pictures out of my head.
By the way, guys,
I'm not going to see that.
you guys can't keep messaging me to show things to Ryan. I'm getting that's because you don't talk to people.
An actual balloon knot is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm,
Balloon knot.
Why? I'm not gonna look at it. What do you think? What do you think I'm gonna say? This is disgusting. You just put the. Now I've created the image in my mind.
I know.
It's even worse.
It may be worse. That's why they call me the Stephen King of describing butthole pictures.
The nightmarish image has been created. Fuck that, dude. No.
Okay, hey.
I know that you know where the picture is, and now you're like, I can't find it because I don't want to see it.
I
don't want to see it.
He also sent it to me on Twitter, so I can find it
Dude,
there.
you would like that shit.
I would like it.
I mean, you could
I
be
did
a doctor.
not like it.
You could be a
didn't like
doctor.
it. I don't know if I could be a butthole doctor.
Yeah, you could be a butthole doctor.
I don't shit where I eat. I could not be a butthole.
I don't
doctor,
shit.
dude.
I don't shit where I work, and hopefully you don't either.
But he did also do something nice for us.
A 5-star review on Amazon.
A 5-star review on Amazon where he mentioned Slop Quest.
What product did he review?
Torque wrench.
I love it. That's perfect.
You want me to read it?
By the
to
way,
you?
dude, is there anything more satisfying than using a fucking torque wrench?
I'm
Dude,
sure.
I fucking work on my car just so that I can get my fucking Haynes guide out and see what torque we need to set this bolt at. And I love getting that fucking torque wrench out of there, setting it. You just hear that satisfying click. You go, oh, it feels so good.
Yeah.
I recommend everybody buy a torque wrench and use it as often as possible.
Well, he gave it a 5-star review.
Okay.
He says, I love this torque wrench. I torqued my nuts so hard my WD-40 can squirted all over the place and my face. If you enjoyed my review, go to Patreon and join Slop Quest.
That's amazing.
Become a $10 a month member for more stories about living your best life. If you join, you will personally get a shout out.
Dude. And we did get a couple new followers.
Oh, you will personally get a shout out from the softball king of LA, Aaron. Enjoy. Love ya.
Dude, all we need is a million more of those.
Oh, dude.
And who did it? I
that was,
salute you.
we'll say Albert. I'm not going to give his last name just in case.
Fucking, that's a true. And on such a great product.
It is great.
The product gets a review. The show gets a review.
By the way, if you guys do this, send it to therealporkreport@gmail.com, and we will read all of your Amazon reviews about Slop Quest on other products.
Yeah.
Because right now, the FCC don't bother me or let me be me, so let me see.
Even Slim Shady was dealing with their same issue.
The FCC is going to start cracking down on AI-generated reviews, and so
Yeah.
these are definitely not AI-generated.
Well,
you
they
know?
read like they were AI learned off Reddit.
That's true.
Can you imagine though? You remember when the FCC, you couldn't play Eminem on the radio. We're all dealing with the same thing that musicians and rappers dealt with in the 90s.
Yeah.
Podcasters are now the rappers of the 90s. We can't be aired, and they're not letting us sell our albums. You remember
That's
that?
true.
They used to
Yeah.
not sell albums. They're like, we can't sell this out. Two Live Crew was having problems selling their albums at fucking Walmart.
Dr. Nova says DeWitt's would be the only proctology office with the logo has a knife and a fork.
He goes, he's the only guy that wears a bib while he's giving you an inspection. He goes, I don't know, these fingers, not much feeling in them. Let me use my tongue.
I've seen some. You know what? Whatever. I won't cross that bridge.
Do you want to talk about? You want to talk while we're still on the topic? You want to talk about Disney?
Yeah, dude, we have to.
Yeah, if you die at Disney now, I hope you didn't sign up for Disney Plus.
Because you're fucked. Dude, what about their workers? What if they get, what if a boss could just now go kill an employee who has a Disney Plus subscription?
And they go, it's going to arbitration.
It's going to arbitration. You can't actually arrest me for murder.
Now, if you're not familiar with the story, this woman went to a restaurant, which the restaurant advertises itself as being catered to people with food allergies.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was catered
Yes,
to
it was
people with food.
specifically supposed to be the best restaurant for people who have food allergies.
And this is at Disney. And then the lady, they asked the waiter multiple times, you're
Yeah.
sure it doesn't have this? And they're like, no, we go out of our way to make sure. So then they eat. She goes to a store, Disney store, like across the way, and she just dies.
Yep.
And her husband was a doctor,
I know.
and he shot her with
And
an EpiPen.
they assured her multiple times
Yeah.
that the food didn't have any allergens in it.
So he was suing Disney, and then Disney countered with she signed up for a trial of Disney Plus in 2019, and she already signed off.
A 1-month trial.
Yeah, and she signed off that all cases have to go to arbitration,
Yeah.
and you can't sue us civilly. It has to go to arbitration.
Yeah.
And they claim that that contract also applies to dying at a store in the premises.
By the way, if they get away with this, we're fucked.
Yeah, because none of us know what we signed for Apple.
No.
None of us know what we signed for anything.
No. And you have to sign everything all the time. And if they get away with this, every corporation will be like, here, do you want this free perfume sample or whatever? By accepting this free perfume sample, you agree to never sue us, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Well, that's what, remember when South Park did the
Apple thing?
Apple,
It's exactly like that.
Human Centipede?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, it is. It's insane. If this works, and God, I hope it doesn't, then we can never sue. And how many companies are there in the world, really? 5?
Every time you go on a website, you click some shit, so you could be consenting to all kinds of stuff.
And it could have been 20 years ago.
Yeah, dude.
And every lawyer will just dig it up and go, you said you can't sue
It
us
effectively, by the way, if this does happen, it effectively shuts down commerce in the United States of America.
and arbitration will be booming. I don't even know how you become an arbitrator.
I don't know either.
But also you go in there and then it's just some person who goes, I rule in favor of Disney.
The Disney again.
Yeah, I wonder who's being paid. They're like, I'm unbiased here.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, so it's frightening and absolutely wild because the bad publicity
It's frightening.
alone.
Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll.
Robert Frost DeWitt.
No, this is the time warp.
Rocky Horror Picture Show DeWitt.
Robert Frost commonly said, "Let's do the time warp again."
Dude, though, the publicity alone is not worth it, but nobody gives a shit.
Dude,
There was an assassination attempt nobody even remembers about 2 weeks ago.
I know. By the way, how much shit. Well, I used to, because about a year ago, I thought time was going super fast.
Yeah.
Now time is going slow.
Really? Oh, no, I think it's going fast.
It is going fast?
Yeah. I feel like just not that long ago, you had that minivan and a homeless best friend.
I mean, yeah, I do feel that way. But when Trump gets shot at, feels like a year ago.
So time is moving fast.
No, it's moving slow if that feels like a year
Oh, yeah.
ago,
Yeah.
Do you remember your first week of college, how long it seemed?
I mean, I went to college, I couldn't get into any college, so I had to go to I went to Gary, Indiana.
Uh-huh.
They had an IU University, satellite campus in the middle of Gary.
Yeah.
And they're like, if you leave campus, make sure you floor the accelerator and get the fuck out of Gary. This is back in the 90s when it was in 94, it was the murder capital of the United States.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, per capita.
Did you stay on campus?
Yeah, there was sometimes guys were playing football in the street, and I was like, I'll go around. Let's go around. I'll back up. I'll take off because they wouldn't move.
Did you stay in a dorm?
No. I drove from my house. I
Oh.
commuted with.
Okay, so it's different.
Me and 2 other buddies who were fucking burnouts and couldn't get in anywhere.
Uh-huh.
We just decided to go here for a half a semester, and then I was like, well, this isn't gonna work out. And then I didn't go back to college till I was 21. So I don't really remember. It wasn't a big moment for me.
Yeah, I think the thing is if you stay in a dorm, that because you've been living at home with your parents for so long that
Yeah.
first week
I
feels
never
like
stayed
forever.
in the dorm.
It felt like forever, dude.
I used to stay in friends' dorms, and I was like, this sucks.
I also commuted, but I wish that first week had felt like forever because the second week was 9/11.
Was it?
Is this like The Jerk? The first week felt like 6 weeks. The second week felt like 9/11. Oh, so that really
It
so
literally was, yeah. The
There-
second Tuesday of my college was 9/11.
so a lot of parties got canceled.
Yeah, I'd assume.
What day of the week was 9/11?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday. How do you know it was a Tuesday?
Because I only went to class Tuesday, Thursday that first semester.
Oh yeah, we had improv tryouts that day.
Because of 9/11, you only went 2 days a week?
No, that's what I was doing. What my sister was doing.
They're like, because of 9/11,
And
the
it was a-
NSA only lets you go to class 2 days a week.
It was a huge mistake because we were there all fucking day
Ah.
and awake super early.
I just watched a documentary on it. These guys had like a sweet ass program that hid people's identities but could pinpoint like terrorist activity. And then it got shut down, and they gave this government contract to like their buddies.
And then they
it
fucked
was
it
like an
up.
antiquated system that was light years behind this system. And then those guys' houses who designed it got raided by the FBI, and then all these government contracts got handed out. And that's where the line where the head of the NSA was like, this is the greatest thing to ever happen to us. We're all going to make so much money.
Yeah.
Of 9/11.
Jesus Christ. What a bunch of pieces of shit, dude.
It's crazy.
By the way, and now people can fucking juggle your balls every time you go through a fucking thing.
Yeah, you get
'Cause
raped.
You don't want to get fucking cancer.
I've
dude.
literally, I don't want a fucking guy touching my penis.
By the way, traveling solo with Winnie was great because we just got to go through the metal detector.
Yeah, I mean, if you're pre, you usually get to just only.
I don't-
Sometimes they'll go.
I'm not pre yet. I don't travel.
Sometimes if
enough.
it's a chick with a big with big tits, they'll go. You got to go through the machine so we can get a look at those.
Yeah. And then turn around and spread the cheeks.
Can you?
Even if you don't travel enough, it's worth it. To get
Yeah, I
free.
think I need to.
Yeah,
It's-
it's
it's
$80 for
5 years.
50 years.
Is it really?
Yeah, 5 years, 80.
They have
bucks.
to, you have to do an interview though, right?
Nope.
You
No,
don't?
you have to go to
apply
Staples.
for it, yeah.
You literally have to go to Staples, and there's some guy goes, "Oh yeah, you a terrorist?" And you're like, "Nah." And then they're
Nah,
like, "Cool."
bro, I'd never do that to you, man.
They literally go, "Dude, I'm telling you, you go to Staples."
What Amy S says now I want to shout out.
Did she write a review?
When she sent us her butt, remember?
Oh yeah. Well, of course, Amy.
jeez.
You'll get a shout. Look at this. Aaron's like, "Yeah, nice."
That was back
Aaron,
when
we
we
used
were
to
doing.
get sex videos.
We used to get sex videos. We would
Jeez.
review them, man.
That we were review homemade pornos and review your dick. Didn't go over that well. A lot of people not fans
Some
of that
people would
section.
leave comments. They go, "These just when you think these 40-year-old fuckheads couldn't get any dumber, now they're doing dick ratings on the podcast. I'm out." And they
Yeah,
go,
and
that
then-
was funny though.
But they weren't offended. They were just like, it's an audio medium.
Well, we would describe the penis. We would paint a picture, Stephen King style. So yeah.
Yeah. For instance, someone's ex-wife was in possessed by a penis.
But the sex videos then took it to a next level.
It was next level.
And then it just got weird because it's just 3 dudes watching homemade pornos and going, "Oh, look, that's pretty cool."
yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like the comedy got kind of sucked out of the room and the horniness
Yeah.
took over.
And then there's a guy, Magic Man Dirt Lurper, who would fuck with a box of cereal on the floor.
Yeah.
And
Then
it
you
was-
started seeing how people were living.
And he started to get sad. and Ryan made a request. We don't want to see how you live. Just the fucking. So get the cereal boxes off of the floor.
Clean up a little. Here's my piece of advice. If you're going to do a homemade sex tape and submit it to a podcast, pick up a little.
Dr. Nova says, I, for one, love the dick rating segments.
Yeah. I mean, we can bring them back. Send your dick photos to the pork report.
The real
at
pork
Gmail.
report at
Yeah.
gmail.com.
And if you have any homemade sex tapes, now don't be pulling them off the internet. We'll know.
We'll know. And then also make sure you tell your wife that you're going to do this.
Yeah.
You have permission.
Say, hey,
Because all the other people had permission.
you know, I'm a majority stakeholder at SlopQuest. We have to do this for the
Yeah.
show. We'll
Yeah,
bring it
dude.
back. Why not?
We're bringing porno
We got
back.
one person likes it.
We got one person likes it. Everyone else hates it.
Um,
Well, that's because the episode, Aaron, was like this. Whoa. 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 Holy shit. Oh, my God. Oh God.
On
Whoa.
paper, it was better than an execution.
If you read the transcript, it would look like we were getting fucked.
Yeah. It's like we're doing the fucking around here.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, there's always a dog barking in the background.
That was true.
Yep, that was true. Yeah.
by the way, dog barking in the background. Grandma's quilt. Remember the grandma's
Grandma's quilt,
doily
yeah.
quilt on the fucking bed
Yeah.
mattress with the fucking Quaker Oats box on the floor. I was
Yep.
like, what the fuck? You threw a box of Quaker Oats. Who the fuck is eating Quaker Oats while they're pounding ass? He was pounding this chick's ass.
Yeah.
Remember? Because she was handcuffed. She was handcuffed.
Yeah.
He was pounding her ass, and he was being like, yeah.
And he was eating Quaker Oats.
There's Quaker Oats squares. He's like, and they're both going, yeah, beach cops. It's crazy.
The best.
It's crazy.
Best part of waking up is pounding your ass hard.
That is crazy, dude.
I know.
People
That's why
are
we
just
stopped doing it.
just
made it-
pounding ass.
It made us sad, for sure.
I was so disoriented. I thought that bookshelf was on the floor that he had. Remember?
Yeah.
But it just had Precious Moments figurines on it and shit.
Yeah.
and, it was
And the
so...
camera angle made you dizzy because you're like, what? How are they?
How
They're
are-
fucking on the ceiling?
I couldn't tell
Why is
where
it
they
upside
were.
down? Yeah.
Yeah, because they had shag carpet walls.
It turned out less critiquing the sex video and more of an investigation to see what was all over the house.
into the lives of the people who
You're like, pause it right there. Holy shit, what is that over there in the corner?
Remember when that guy got mad because he jerked off in the sink, and the second
Yeah.
time he did it, you go, I didn't look at the second one he sent.
Yeah, I kind of got what was happening after the first one. I think the most disturbing, Aaron, and I don't know if you heard about this, but somebody once sent a video, and I got it, and it was just black. I couldn't see anything, but I hear people talking, and then as he pulls it out, it turns out
This
the
was
camera,
for Boner City, USA.
the camera was in her ass.
Oh, Jesus.
Then he pulls it out, and then she rips a fart, and then a child walks by
No,
in diapers.
there was. You're remembering it wrong.
What is it?
The child was in the other room, but you could hear a child playing in the
I
background.
thought there was a kid walking in one video.
And he had his finger in her butthole.
Yes.
And when he pulled the finger out, she farted. He went,
Okay.
whoa!
I
And then-
I erased the finger from my mind.
By the way, that part of us talking about how gross and disgusting it was, the wife heard it, and she
Yeah.
got super mad at that
I
dude.
know.
And he wrote back in, he goes, I think I'm getting
A divorce.
a divorce.
Oh, that is finger the butt stuff. Divorce, dude.
It's an awakening.
It was crazy.
A divorce.
All right, let's switch over because we have plenty more to talk about here. You guys know your social security numbers all got hacked, right?
Every single person.
And history. In the history of the United States of America.
2.9 billion.
So is that all the dead people?
Yeah, dead people,
Okay.
too.
Is there that many people who
It's-
have lived and died?
Dude, the hack
Because
of...
other countries don't have social security numbers, right?
Yeah, they don't.
Okay.
The hack of this database is going to look like when all the ghosts got loose in Ghostbusters 2. Remember?
I don't even understand why we're using social security numbers anymore. You know they used to be on your license. You
Yeah.
remember that? They used to put your social security number on your driver's license.
It was on my student ID. My student
Yes,
ID
mine too.
number.
Yes.
My student ID
Hey,
number
what
was
is
my
your
social security number.
Yeah.
And I'd have to say it out loud to use my meal plan to get tacos.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So Russian hackers used to just walk up to colleges and write down social security numbers. Now they don't have to leave the house.
they don't even have to leave the house. We made
Also, we'll get into it. The company that it was of course a private company
Here we
that they
go.
hired out. Well, I want them to pay me.
I think they should be. They'll pay everyone in America
I want
$4.79.
I want $100,000.
I do too, man. Let's try to get it.
Yeah, we should.
Let's get our idiot reparations from these jack-offs.
They go, well, you clicked. I agree to all this.
On what? They go,
I agree to have the Russians have my social security number.
dude, they should. I've got to put a credit freeze on all my shit now.
Yeah, I mean at this point it's been hacked a million times, but yeah.
Here we go. You ready?
Also 2.9. You have 2.9 billion chances of yours being. You have a better chance of winning the lottery.
That's true, but
Still, it
I'm
doesn't.
still
Yeah,
knocking on
I mean,
wood.
But yeah.
If you like this horse shit, head on over to patreon.com/slopquest. You'll get over 300 episodes of crazy nonsense.
Oh, is that where we're at now?
I think so, right? 200 over
We're approaching a 300.
very nearly 300 episodes of craziness. I think if you include bonus episodes, possibly.
Soon this will just be a zombie podcast like those bands where there's no original members. There'll be no original members of Slop Quest. They'll be replaced.
It'll
We're
be-
like, they used to have 2 original members, and now
It'll be
there's
Aaron,
not.
Jerry, and Mike Black.
Just calling it Slop Quest. No original members.
Oh my God, dude! All right, and if you like Wild West comic books, check out Tarnation Lucille on Comic Fury and Tapas, and it's a launch title on the new webcomic platform Fables. It'll be coming out soon there, and I'm very excited about that.
Check me out
Ryan
on
O'Neal
Reddit, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. All of it is at Ryan O'Neal
Comedy. Here we go.
Bye-bye. Oh.